everybody, so today's video is going to be my March wrap up slash April want to read. Yes, I have a lot to talk about today, so we're going to get into that. But before we get into that, I know what you're thinking. I know that you're looking at the bottom of this video, you're looking at my channel name. And yes, my channel name has changed. And yes, it is Books and Bullshit. Yes. Am I serious about it? Yes, I am. I think a lot of you on Twitter thought that I was fucking around. Do I fuck around or do not fuck around? Yeah, so I decided that I wanted my channel name to feel more bookish. So, you know, decided to take my real name off and put Books and Bullshit. I didn't really decide that. Actually, you guys did on Twitter, because I put a poll up and 53% of the votes were for Books and Bullshit. So thank you for voting. I was serious and it's your fault. So yeah, I'm really excited about the channel name change, because as I said, I wanted a little bit more of a bookish channel name. I know it's something that a lot of people might have a problem with because there's a bad word in there. But I don't give a fuck. You guys know I don't give a fuck. So yeah, because this channel is pretty much Books and Bullshit. And yeah, all right. Let's go and go ahead and get into these books. Now, look at this. Do you see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 books. I have never done that before. Never. Not even when I was a kid. Hell to the fucking no. 7 books in a month. In a month. And you know what this has a lot to do with? The Read 100. Read 100. That, if it weren't for that, and if it weren't for my internet going out that day that it did, this wouldn't have happened. Now, I can guarantee you, fucking-tee you, this would not have happened. So it's really interesting to me, you know, that happened. I mean, I got through all of these books. It's just, I don't know, it's baffling to me. 7 books. I read 7 books in a month. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. So I'm really excited about that. I'm interested to see how April goes. Like, I'm really interested to see how April goes. Hopefully I get maybe the same amount in. I don't know. I'm not gonna pressure myself or anything, but this Read 100 thing is fucking working, and I'm so happy about it. I hope that it's working for you guys if you guys are doing it. But I mean, look at this. Oops. Ooh, almost dropped these fucking books. Staying off of the internet for a few hours and reading will do you well. Trust me. So yeah, it's crazy. It is just crazy. And the thing is that it's not even about reading 100 pages. It's about getting your ass off of the internet and fucking reading a book. So yeah. Yeah, so it's crazy, Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the books though before I fucking talk forever and this video is too fucking long. Alright, so the first one that I read in March was The Door by the Staircase. This is by Catherine Marsh. I gave this 2.5 stars on Goodreads. Actually, I'm going to open my Goodreads thing right now. Yeah, I opened these already because I knew I was going to have to reference some shit. Yeah, I gave it 2.5 stars. As I said, did I say this in another video? I don't know, but this was featured in the book haul. I said this in my top books I want to read in 2016 video, and I was really excited about this one. But I don't think I was like hyping it up for myself. No, not at all. But I was expecting something, and it was completely different from what I thought it was gonna be. This has a lot to do with I think it's Russian. The Russian folklore of Baba Yaga, and I didn't know that, and I really wish I did. I mean, I don't think it would have changed my mind about reading it, but I thought it was going to be something. Just looking at it, The Door by the Staircase, it just sounds like it's going to be like magical and creepy, maybe ghosts and stuff like that, but no. It is not bad at all. It's not even creepy. It's more of like a Disney animated movie type of book, and you know, it is published by Disney and Hyperion, so they might turn it into a movie. But it does feel a lot like how do I explain this? like, even though I haven't seen the movie, like Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service, and I've seen a lot of those. The Cat Returns, like those, like Studio Ghibli movies. This is exactly what that is. So if you like those, you can fucking read this. You'll love it. I did like it though, so I know I gave it 2.5 stars, but I'm gonna keep it on my shelf because I did like it, but I just had a lot of problems with it. It felt like it was a little too long, even though it doesn't look that long at all. And it was, I don't know, it just wasn't amazing. Like, after I was done reading it, I was just like, oh. And sometimes I like some bad endings, you know? And this one everything was just too, like, it wasn't even that dark. Like, the bitch in here fucking eats kids, and it's like, I thought that was gonna be a little bit like of a dark, you know, twist, but that really wasn't even that dark. It was alright. It was okay. So yeah, I still like it, so it is gonna stay on my shelf. The next one is The Spider Ring. This is by Andrew Harwell. This one I did like a lot. I think I gave this 5 stars, right? Give this 5 stars on Goodreads, and I put on here that I will never step on another spider again. Yeah, because after you fucking read this, you will not fuck with a spider, because this will fuck you up. This is really short. I think this was like 212 pages, and it felt like it was longer, but in a good way. And on the back of it says, when you wear the ring, do you control the spiders, or do the spiders control you? But this is pretty much about a little girl who gets a spider ring from her grandmother, who dies mysteriously, and she starts using it, and it starts taking over her, and a lot of creepy, crazy shit is happening. There's someone who is trying to kill her and trying to get the ring, and it's just it's freaking crazy. And I really liked it. I didn't even mention what The Door by the Staircase was about. See, I'm terrible at this type of shit, but you can go look that up. But I really like this one a lot because the first thing is the main character is a little girl named what's her name? I forgot her name. Oh, Maria, and she is Hispanic. And that was one thing that I just really was like, yes, diversity, yes. And then, you know, because I'm Hispanic too, you know, I look like a white boy, but I am not. And another thing that I really liked about this is that her relationship with her grandmother was really strong, and my relationship with my my dad's dad was just crazy strong. Like, I have pictures of him right here in my room, and I just had, like, when that happened with her grandma, I just kind of felt for her, because I was like, yeah, I know exactly how that feels. So that also made me enjoy this a lot more, because I had that connection with the main character. But it is dark, it is creepy, it is spooky, and I really liked it. On my review, I did say that this reminded me of an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark, with tones of John Belair's in here. I was just like, really? And so that also made me like the book a lot more. Again, I really liked it. I would say to go check it out. Again, it's 212 pages. It's a breeze, and it was really fun and awesome. And then the next one that I read, and my nose is wanting to fucking itch me right now. This is my favorite of the month, and this has become one of my favorite books of all time. It is right up there with John Belair's and Spiderwick and 13 Treasures, and just, this is so fucking beautiful. Liesl and Poe by Lauren Oliver. Just, oh my god, this impacted me so much, and it just made me, like, this book made me cry, and that takes a lot for a book to make me cry. Like, I haven't cried at a book since, I think it was The Fault in Our Stars, but I mean, I think everybody did. I like this a lot because it is dark, it is grim, it's heartwarming, it's heartbreaking, it's magical, and it's just, it's everything. It's about a young girl named Liesl whose father dies, and she starts to see this ghost in her room named Poe, who is neither boy or girl. And he has this little, like, dog cat with him who's like a ghost as well, but they're like shadows with just, like, you could barely see their eyes. and that's just how they look. And in this world and on the other side, everything sort of blends together, so you never really know if anything is boy or girl or what is what. And I really like the other side in this. Like, it was really different. I've never seen it like portrayed like that before, but like I just really liked it a lot. And her father dies, and she wants to, well, he's cremated, and she wants to put his ashes at her mother's side at this tree at the house where they used to live. And that's like a thing that she wants to do. And so Poe decides he's going to help her. Well, while that's going on, you got another story going on with this little boy named Will, who is an apprentice to this fucking wizard ass motherfucker who just gets on my fucking nerves. And I like him. You know, I love all these characters, but a lot of them are fucking evil. And so please read this book. You're gonna love it. Okay, he's helping this man, and he has to take this box that looks a lot like the box that Liesl's father is in. And he takes it to this place. Well, he accidentally takes the box that Liesl's father is in with him. And the box has a lot of magic in it, the one that he's supposed to deliver. So that gets mixed up, and he gets in trouble for that. And he's like running for his life because the man is going to fucking kill his ass. And while that's happening, the security guard wants to help this little boy. And while that's happening, the stepmother to Liesl finds out that Liesl has left the house and is, you know, run off. And it's just, and there's this woman who wants the magic. It's just, you guys, it's fucking epic. Like, it's crazy. I mean, I know that sounds like a lot, and you're probably like, what? But everyone has like everyone has a little bit of a point of view, but it all works. It all comes together. It's all amazing. It's like a puzzle, and everything fits. Because a lot of times in books, when you have different point of views sometimes, and it's all third person, it's not first person, you're kind of just like, okay, fine, whatever, I don't care about you. But no, you care, because everything goes together, everything fits perfectly, and it just blends well at the end, and it works. I really would love for them to make this into a movie. I think it would be fucking amazing. This has been out since what, 2011? So maybe that ship has sailed. I don't know if they would even consider that, but I think it would be fucking amazing. Like, this gave me a little bit of like the invention of Hugo Cabret. If you've seen the movie, read the book, this has a little bit of a tone for it. Like, this would be perfect. It's like you're reading a movie. I don't know if that doesn't make any sense, but as I said, it's amazing. I loved it so much. Let me see if there's some things that I forgot that I want to mention in here. Yeah, I loved everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did say here that there was a lot of characters in here, and for a lot of people that might bog the story down, but as I said, everything fits. And I said that this book features a 12-year-old girl, a spunky, genderless ghost, another brave young boy, a cute little cat dog spirit, murder, mayhem, suspense, dark comedy, adventure, heartbreak, darkness, and plenty of magic. So if you're looking for that, and you know that I was, this is perfect for you. And one last thing that I want to mention is that while I was reading this, I had my phone on shuffle. I was listening to some music, and sometimes I can listen to music while I'm reading, sometimes. But as I was reading the last chapter of this, when I got to the last 4 pages, Imogen Heap's Can't Take It In started playing on my phone, and I cannot tell you how perfectly that fit this book. Like, I don't know, it's just crazy. It fit the book perfectly. Oh, I can't even. Go look up the song, listen to it. I mean, it won't have any type of thing on you unless you've read the book, but it also is on the soundtrack to The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I think it was made for that movie. So you probably already know the song, but it fits Liesl and Poe perfectly. Like, oh my god, it's amazing. And if you do read Liesl and Poe, please listen to that song while you're reading the last few pages of this book because it will do something to you, and you will be like, Richard was right. Yes, so go read that. Did I say that I give it 5 stars? I did give it 5 stars because it's fucking amazing. But yeah, so go read that one. Yes. All right. Now we're gonna get on to the next ones, and they are books 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the series of Unfortunate Events series by Lemony Snicket. I read this one, which was really quickly. It was really actually. I read the first 3 in I think 3 days. Right? Did I? I read this. Did I read this in one day? No. I read this in 2 days. And then I read this one in 1 day. And then I read this one in 1 day, I think. Yeah. And then this one took me a few days to get through because it was kind of meh. I like the first 3 because I have a connection to them because of the movie, because I love the movie so much. It's one of my favorite movies ever, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I love that movie. I think Jim Carrey portrayed Count Olaf amazingly. After I read the books, I can say that. And Neil Patrick Harris, I don't know about him. I just don't know. Like, I mean, a lot of people love him and all that stuff like that, but I just don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. But as I said, I read these 3. I like them a lot more because they were the ones that were adapted into the movie, and I think these 3 have a lot more adventure in them in a way than this one and the other one that I read, which I'm not going to mention here because I read it in April. I just finished it. I'll just mention it. It's the Austere Academy. Yeah, I'll talk about that in my April wrap up. But then I read The Miserable Mill, and this one was... What did I give that? I gave that 3 stars, I think, on Goodreads, yeah. But this one, I really like this one a lot. I think it set up everything really nicely, and it was really short, and I don't know, I really liked it. I loved how dark it was, and it was really, like, just grim and unfortunate, and there's a couple other things I want to mention. Oh, very interesting how the author got away with doing the whole Count Olaf wanting to marry Violet thing. Yeah, because that wasn't creepy at all, right? But yeah, it didn't make me go, oh my god, I can't believe he wrote that. No, it made me go, oh, he did that. Okay, yeah. I still liked it, but yeah. Then I read The Reptile Room, which was, I love Uncle Monty, and I'm so sad. I'm just, if you haven't read these books, you need to get on them. They're really fun and really quick, and I really like this one a lot. And I did notice that I put some tabs in the wide window, which is the one that I also loved a lot. And I love the colors of these books too. I'm going to buy them like this. And I know it took me forever to get into this series, but I remember looking at it and being like, fucking 13 books? Hell no. And then I watched the movie and I was like, I watched the movie, I'm alright. But then you guys were like, no, you have to read the books. And I was like, alright, I'll read them. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that little push, because I needed it. Because I am 5 books into the series now, and I plan on reading all of them. So yes, congratulate yourselves, everyone. This one, it was okay. It was okay. The whole lumber mill thing was a bore, and I just felt like it just felt like a filler book. Like the whole series, this just felt like a book that was just a filler. Like it just nothing really crazy or interesting happened in here. It was okay. Well, Count Olaf was in drag, so that's alright. Maybe he should go and compete in RuPaul's Drag Race. But yeah, I liked all of those. I'm excited about getting more into the rest of the series, and now we're going to get on to the April Want to Read, because this video is going to be long. But it's well. So, I did already read, the Austere Academy. Let me put these somewhere. Then right now I am starting the Ersatz Elevator. This is book 6 in the series. Then I plan on reading the Vile Village Hostile Hospital. And then, was I going to say Hopsital? Okay. And then the Carnivorous Carnival. Yes. And if I get through those, I don't know. We'll see. You know, if I get through those, then I'll read the more out of the series. But these are some other ones that I want to get to, but I don't know. Like, we'll see. I might get to these in next month because I kind of want to read the whole series, Unfortunate Event series. But the Thornthwaite Inheritance by Gareth P. Jones. I've had this on my shelf for a little bit, and I've been wanting to read it. And it also fits perfectly with like the theme, because this is about these two brother and sister, but these brother and sister are trying to kill themselves like the Addams family. But like the Baudelaires, they have an inheritance that someone is after. So this sounds really fun, and I've been wanting to read it, and I decided that if I finish the books, I will read that one. And then you guys saw these in my haul: A Curious Tale, The In-Between by Lauren DeStefano, and Behind the Bookcase by Mark Steenson. Yeah, so if I get through those, I'll get through these. If I don't, then you'll probably see them again in my wrap up and want to read for the next month. But yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go now. Go read these books, the ones I talked about today. Go read them, especially Liesl and Poe. Just please go read Liesl and Poe, please. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.